What we learned in the previous class? Yes, we learned about heat. We learned about heat, then transfer of heat, different types of transfer of heat we learned in the last class. Yes, the transfer of heat takes place through conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction, convection and radiation. Okay, all of you studying these topics? Okay, today we are going to learn a new topic about conductors, insulators, conductors and insulators. Do you heard the words conductors and insulators? Yes, the conductors means the objects that can flow, that can allow the heat to flow through them are called conductors. Conductors are the objects which allow heat to flow through them. Heat to flow through them. Such objects are called conductors. Such objects are called conductors. What do you mean by conductors? What do you mean by conductors? The conductors are the objects that can allow the heat to flow through them are called conductors. To flow through them are called conductors. Okay. What are example for conductors? Examples for conductors. All metals are conductors. All metals are conductors. Example for conductors are iron, copper, aluminium, gold, etc. are example for conductors. What do you mean by conductors? The conductors means the objects that can flow, that can allow heat to flow through them. Heat to flow through them. Such objects are called conductors. Such objects are called conductors. If we can allow heat to flow through them, such objects are called conductors. All of you understand about conductors? What do you mean by conductors? Conductors are the objects which allow heat to flow through them are called conductors. All metals are example for conductors. All metals are example for conductors. Example for conductors are iron, copper, aluminium, gold, etc. are example for conductors. Okay, then next we move on to the next topic, insulators. What do you mean by insulators? What do you mean by insulators? Insulators are the objects which cannot allow heat to flow through them. Which do not allow heat to flow through them. Such objects are called insulators. Do not allow heat to flow through them. Such objects are called insulators. Okay, then example for insulators are plastic, wood, etc. Plastic and wood, etc. are example for insulators. We know that in our house, in the kitchen, we use tawa. If we notice the handle of the tawa, it is made up of wood or plastic, because the wood or plastics that do not allow heat. So our hands is safe with the plastic or wood handle of tawa. Okay, so it do not allow heat to flow through them. Otherwise, if we make some food items in aluminium vessels or steel vessels or iron vessels, etc. like that, if we touch that material in the gas stove, we feel heat because it is a conductor. So it can allow heat to flow through them. So these are about conductors and insulators. These objects are classified into three types: conductors, semiconductors and insulators. Here in this chapter we learn about conductors and insulators. conductors. Then next we learn about insulators. About insulators. What do you mean by insulators? Insulators are the objects which do not allow heat to flow through them are called insulators. Example for insulators are plastic, wood, etc. Plastic, wood, etc. We in our daily life we know about conductors and insulators. In our kitchen we make tea, other food materials in the aluminium vessel, etc. like that. So it does not have a plastic or wood handle. If we touch the vessel, it will on the gas stove we feel heat because it will allow heat to flow through them from one place to another. So it is a conductor. It is also a conductor. So we feel the heat. We feel heat. So then next time, if we touch the handle of a tawa, tawa is placed in gas stove. In gas stove, we does not feel the heat because the tawa's handle is made up of wood or plastic. The wood or plastic is an insulator. It do not allow heat to flow through them. All of you understood about conductors and insulators? Okay. Next we move on to the next topic, land breeze and sea breeze. Land breeze and sea breeze. Okay. Have you heard the words land breeze and sea breeze? Land breeze and sea breeze. 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 What do you mean by land breeze and sea breeze? First of all, sea breeze. First we learn about sea breeze. Have you heard the word sea? We know that sea. See, all of you like to see the sea, or like to go the beach, because the atmosphere of this sea coastal area is very cool, So what do you mean by sea breeze? Sea breeze means the wind blowing from the sea towards the land. The wind blowing from the sea towards the land is called a sea breeze. What do you mean by sea breeze? The wind blowing from sea towards the land. The wind blowing from the sea towards the land. Blowing from the sea towards the land. Towards the land is called sea breeze. What do you mean by sea breeze? Sea breeze means the wind coming from the sea towards the land. Is called a sea breeze. So the sea breeze takes place during daytime. The sea breeze takes place during daytime. The sea breeze takes place during daytime. How the sea breeze takes place? How the sea breeze is formed? How the sea breeze is formed during daytime? During daytime, the land in the coastal areas, the land in the seashore, or the coastal areas get heated due to the radiation from the sun. We know that the sun's radiation is very heat, so the land near the sea, near the coastal areas get heated due to the radiation from the sun during daytime. Okay. Then the sea also gets heated. Then, however, it takes more time. The sea gets heated. The sea takes more time to get heated up than the land. Okay, all of you understood? Once again, I will tell you about sea breeze. What do you mean by sea breeze? Sea breeze means the wind coming from the sea towards the land is called a sea breeze. The sea breeze place during daytime. The sea breeze takes place during daytime. During daytime, the land near the coastal areas get heated. The land near the coastal areas get heated due to the sun's radiation. Then the sea also gets heated due to the sun's radiation. Then the sea get heated more. The sea get heated more time to get heated than the land. The sea takes more time. The sea takes more time to get heated than the land. Then hence the air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. The air above the land get heated faster than the air above the sea. Okay. Then the hot air from the land rises above as it is lighter. The hot air from the land rises above as it is lighter, and the cool air from the sea being heavier takes its place. This results in the sea breeze. Once again about sea breeze. What do you mean by sea breeze? The wind coming from the sea towards the land is called the sea breeze. The sea breeze takes place during daytime. During daytime, the land near the sea, the land near the coastal areas get heated due to the radiation of the sun. Then the sea also get heated. However, it takes more time to get heated up than the land. Hence the air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. The air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. Then the hot air from the land is heavier. The hot air coming from the surface of the land is lighter, and the cool air from the sea is heavier. It takes heavier and it takes its place. Takes the place of the land air. So this results in the sea breeze. All of you understood what do you mean by sea breeze? Once again, what do you mean by sea breeze? The sea breeze is the wind blowing from the sea towards the land is called a sea breeze. The sea breeze takes place during daytime. During daytime, the land near the coastal areas get heated. Due to the radiations coming from the sun. Then the sea also get heated. However, it takes more time to get heated up than the land. Then hence the air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. Then the hot air from the land is lighter. And the cool air from the sea is heavier. Takes the heavier air from the sea takes place in the place of air from the land. So this is the sea breeze. Okay. Then in your textbook, page number 43. Land breeze and sea breeze. The figure of land breeze and the sea breeze is given. Okay, here the sea breeze takes place during daytime. Here, first of all, the wind coming from sea breeze means the wind coming from the sea towards the land is called the sea breeze. This takes place during daytime. The air above or the land near the coastal areas get heated during daytime, due to the radiation coming from the sun. Okay, then the sea also get heated due to the radiation coming from the sun. Then the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. So the hot air above the land is lighter and the cool air above the sea is heavier. So the heavier air from the sea moves towards the land. This results the sea breeze. All of you understood? Then next we learn about land breeze. What do you mean by land breeze? Okay, land breeze means the wind blowing from the land towards the sea. The wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called a land breeze. Then the land breeze takes place during night time. The opposite process takes place. Land breeze. Okay. Then during the night time, the land in the sea coastal areas gets cooled down. During night time, the land in the coastal areas cools down faster than the air above the sea. Okay. Then the air above the sea is hotter than the air above the land. Okay. Therefore, the air above the sea rises. And the air from the land being cool, it flows towards the sea. So land breeze takes place. Once again, what about land breeze? Land breeze means the wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called the land breeze. The land breeze takes place during night time. During night time, the land near the coastal areas cools down faster than the air above the sea. The air above the sea is more hotter than the air above the land. The air above the land cools during night time. So the air above the sea rises and the air above the land moves towards the sea. So this results land breeze. All of you understood about land breeze? All of you listen here. In your textbook, the land breeze is given. The land breeze means the wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called a land breeze. The land breeze takes place during night time. Okay. Then during night time, the land in the coastal areas cools down faster. So the air above the sea does not cool faster. It becomes hotter than the land. So the air above the sea rises up. And the cool air from the land moves towards the sea. This results the land breeze. All of you understood about land breeze and sea breeze? Okay. Then next we move on to another topic. Why do we wear dark color? Light colored dress during summer. Why do we wear light colored dresses during summer? Because the light colored clothes reflects the heat from the sun back to the environment and keep us cool during the summer. Why do we wear light colored clothes? Light colored clothes during summer. Why do we wear light colored clothes during summer? We wear light colored clothes during summer because the light colored clothes reflects the heat coming from the sun back to the reflects to the environment. So it feels us cool during the summer. So we wear the light colored clothes during summer. While we wear the light colored clothes during summer. Then another question, why do we wear dark colored clothes during winter? Why do we wear dark colored clothes during winter? Because the dark colored clothes absorb the heat from the environment and keep us warm during winter. We know that in the winter season it is very cool. So we feel very cool during winter season. So we wear the dark colored clothes or blankets during winter season. So these dark colored clothes or thick clothes are absorb heat from the environment and make us feel warm. So we use the dark colored clothes during winter season. Okay, next question. How do woolen clothes keep us warm? How do woolen clothes keep us warm? The woolen clothes are we learn about conductors. The conductors means the conductors do not allow heat to flow through them. Okay, so the woolen clothes are bad conductor. It do not allow. It is like an insulator. So it does not allow heat to flow through them. So the woolen clothes traps the heat inside the body and the clothes. So it make us every time warm. So the woolen clothes keep us always warm. If we wear woolen clothes anytime, we feel warm because the woolen clothes is like a bad conductor. It is not a good conductor. It is like a bad conductor. So it does not allow heat to flow through from the body to the environment. So the heat is always remains inside the body and the woolen clothes. So we feel warm every time if we wear woolen clothes. So all of you understood about this. How do woolen clothes keep us warm? The woolen clothes are a bad conductor of heat. Therefore, they do not allow heat to flow through them. So heat to flow from the body to our environment, and as a result the air present between woolen clothes and our body becomes cold, and this makes us feel warm. Once again, how do woolen clothes keep us warm? If we wear woolen clothes are a bad conductor, so it do not allow heat to flow from the body to the environment. As a result, the air present between the woolen clothes and our body remains water. So we feel always warm if we wear woolen clothes. So these all things we learn. These all present in this lesson to learn. So all of you learn this lesson very well. Okay. Once again, I will teach you these topics. Today we learn. Okay. What we learned today? We learned about conductors and insulators. What do you mean by conductors? The object which allow heat to flow through them are called conductors. Example for conductors are yes, all metals are example for conductors. Example iron, copper, aluminium, gold, etc. are example for conductors. Then what are insulators? The objects which do not allow heat to flow through them are called insulators. Example for insulators are wood and plastic. Example for insulators are wood and plastic. Then we learn about sea breeze and land breeze. What do you mean by land breeze? Land breeze means the wind coming from the land towards the sea is called land breeze. The land breeze takes place during night time. During night time, the land of coastal areas cools down faster than the air above the sea. The air above the sea is very hotter than the air above the land. The air above the sea is hot air above the sea rises up, and the air above the land is very cool. It moves towards the sea. So as a result, the land breeze is upward. Then what we learn about sea breeze? Sea breeze means the wind coming from the sea towards the land is called sea breeze. So the sea breeze takes place during daytime. During daytime, the land of coastal areas get heated faster due to the radiation coming from the sun. And the air above the sea also get heated due to the radiation coming from the sun. But the air above the land is heated faster than the air above the sea. So the air above the sea is heavier and the air above the land is lighter. So the air above the cool air above the sea moves towards the land. As a result, the land breeze is upward. Then what we learn? Why do we wear light colored clothes during summer? We wear light colored clothes during summer. The light colored clothes reflects the heat from the sun or the heat from the environment. So we feel cool during summer season. So we wear light colored clothes. Then why do we wear dark colored clothes during winter season? We know that during winter season the atmosphere, the environment becomes very cool. So we wear dark colored clothes. The dark colored clothes absorb the heat from the environment and it keeps us warm during winter season. Then how do woolen clothes keep us warm? Next we learn how do woolen clothes keep us warm. The woolen clothes is a bad conductor. So it does not allow the heat from the body to move out to the environment. So the air present between the body and the woolen clothes is present. Woolen clothes is very warm, so it keep us hot or it keep us warm during winter season. Okay. Then next we move on to our exercise question, page number 45. Our chapter is over. Next we move on to exercise question. First question: state similarities and differences between the laboratory thermometer and the clinical thermometer. We learn about laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. So, what is the similarities between laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer? These two thermometers are made up of glass tubes. Okay. Then in these two thermometers, the measurement takes place in the degree Celsius. In degree Celsius. Next, what are the differences between the clinical and the laboratory thermometer? The temperature ranges from the clinical thermometer. The temperature ranges from the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer. Laboratory thermometer. Clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. The temperature ranges from the clinical thermometer is 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. In the laboratory thermometer, the temperature ranges from minus 10 to 110 degrees Celsius. That is the difference. First, the number one difference between the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer is the temperature ranges from the clinical thermometer is 35 to 42 degrees Celsius, and with the laboratory thermometer the temperature ranges from minus 10 to 110 degrees Celsius. Next, the clinical thermometer is used to measure body temperature. Body temperature. Clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature, but the laboratory thermometer is used in the science laboratory. Okay. Next difference is in a clinical thermometer it has a king. Which prevents the immediate backflow of the mercury. Then in a laboratory thermometer it do not have a king. It does not have a king. Once again, the differences between clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer. The clinical thermometer, the temperature ranges from the clinical thermometer is 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. Laboratory thermometer is minus 10 to 110 degrees Celsius. And the clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. The laboratory thermometer is used to measure in the science laboratory. And in the clinical thermometer, there is it has a king. So the king prevents the immediate backflow of the mercury. Then laboratory thermometer, it does not have a king. Okay. Next question. Give two examples each of conductors and insulators. Conductors and insulators. Examples: conductors and insulators. Conductors example: iron, copper, aluminium, all metals, etc. Insulators example: wood, plastic, etc. are the example for conductors and insulators. Next, fill in the blanks. The first question: the hotness of an object is determined by its temperature. Second question: temperature of boiling water cannot be measured by a dash thermometer, clinical thermometer. So the boiling water takes place in the science laboratory. So the laboratory thermometer is used for measuring the boiling point of water. So temperature of boiling water cannot be measured by a clinical thermometer. Then next, see, temperature is measured in degree Celsius. Okay, the next question. Next question. No medium is required for transfer of heat by the process of radiation. Okay, a cold steel spoon is dipped in a cup of hot milk. A cold steel spoon is dipped in a cup of hot milk. It transfers heat to its other end by the process of conduction. Process of conduction. The heat transfer from the colder body to the hotter parts to colder parts is called conduction. Next, clothes of dark colors absorb heat better than clothes of light colors. Dark colors clothes absorb heat. Next, match the following. Match the following. First, land breeze blows during. Land breeze blows during. Land breeze blows during. Yes, land breeze blows during night time. Sea breeze blows during day. Then dark color clothes are preferred during winter. Light colored clothes are preferred during summer. Discuss why wearing more layers of clothing during winter keeps us warmer than wearing just one thick piece of clothing, because the air gets trapped in between the more layers of clothing. Next, look at figure 4.13. Mark where the heat is being transferred by conduction, by convection and by radiation. We know that in the radiation is takes place in radiation, there is no medium. So, no medium. Then convection takes place in the liquid. Then conduction takes place in the vessel. Conduction takes place in the vessel. Next question. In places of hot climate, it is advised that the outer walls of houses be painted white. Explain. Because in places of hot climate, it is advised that the outer walls of houses is painted white, because white color reflects back the heat to the environment. Heat to the most of the heat back to reflects back if it is incident on the walls of the houses. So the white color is a poor absorbent of heat. So all of you advise that the outer walls of houses be painted white in the hot climate. Then 1 liter of water at 30 degrees Celsius is mixed with 1 liter of water at 50 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature of the mixture will be in between 30 and 50 degrees Celsius. Next, an iron ball at 40 degrees Celsius is dropped in a mug containing water at 40 degrees Celsius. The iron ball, first of all take an iron ball at 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius heated iron ball is taken and it is dropped in a mug containing water at 40 degrees Celsius. The heat will not flow from the iron ball to water, from water to iron ball, because the temperature is same. Next, a wooden spoon is dipped in a cup of ice cream. The wooden spoon is dipped in a cup of ice cream. Its other end does not become cold because the wood is an insulator. Then stainless steel pans are usually provided with copper bottoms. The reason for this could be that stainless steel pans, we know that the pan is present in our kitchen. The stainless steel pans provide with a copper bottom. Copper is a metal, so we know that copper is a metal, so it is a good conductor. So it allows heat flow through them. It allows heat faster. So the stainless steel pans provide with a copper bottom. The reason for this could be that copper is a better conductor of heat than the stainless steel. So the copper get heated faster than the stainless steel. So our lesson is over. All of you study well the lesson. It's a very interesting topic. So simple topics are present to learn. So all of you revise your exercise portion also and study well. Then all of you write your notes properly. If you have any doubt, ask me and contact me on to WhatsApp. Then send the whole notes of science. Send it to me. Then all of you study well. Okay, thank you.